China Zoo forced to deny that some of its sun bears are actually humans. You gotta give the zoo some credit for taking these allegations in stride. Because you'd think for a zoo, the embarrassment of having people think that your animals are just people in disguise would be unbearable. What the fuck is up, internet? I'm that dude Swainzilla, aka old guy with too much time on his hands, and this is Crazy Ass News. Welcome back, folks. Today we got a crazy story that's sweeping the internet. Human or bear? Even though confusing the two seems impossible. Hangzhou Zoo in eastern China denies that some of its sun bears are humans in disguise, which is exactly what a zoo whose sun bears are actually humans in disguise would say.
Hey, wait a minute. This ain't a trick, is it?
Speculation arose after images of a sun bear standing up in its enclosure surfaced online. Wildlife experts everywhere couldn't resist the urge to play detective, like, yo, I think that bear is actually a dude?
What?
Sun bears are known to stand on their hind legs for a better view of their surroundings. I pay zero attention to bears in general, but even I know that they stand up from time to time.
Hello?
Hangzhou Zoo refutes the accusation, stating that the sun bears are genuine animals. Can you imagine being a zoo and having to defend that your animals are actually animals?
Come on, man.
The zoo clarifies that sun bears are smaller than other bears and have a different appearance. There are 8 different species of bears, and it's pretty ignorant to think that they all look alike.
This is some shameful shit.
Some people online question whether the bears were humans in disguise due to their standing posture. I'm not gonna lie, it does definitely look kind of sus, but to just assume that it's a human instead of a bear is quite a leap.
I've never been as sure as anything in my whole life.
A post from the point of view of Angela, the fucking bear, on the zoo's social media account read, "Some people think I stand like a person. It seems you don't understand me very well." Well, not everybody understands trolling, Angela. Some people are definitely going to believe that the person who's dressing up as the bear is who wrote this.
Boom. Knew it.
Sun bears are about the size of large dogs, standing at almost 4 feet tall on their hind legs. So not only is it a dude, but it's a really fucking small one too, right? Then again, I don't really know much about China's child labor laws. The zoo points out that grizzlies and other bear species can be up to 9 foot tall on their hind legs. I guess if you're expecting a behemoth and just a little dude shows up instead, I can see how that might throw you off.
This is not what I expected.
A spokesperson for the zoo confirms in an audio recording that the bear is real and denies any deception. Look, I don't doubt that this is a real bear, right? But the people who think you're disguising up your employees as bears are not going to believe you just because you confirm that you aren't.
It's all a little shady if you ask me.
The spokesperson mentions that a human in a bear suit would not withstand the high temperatures in the summer, saying temperatures could reach 104 degrees in the summer. A human in a bear suit would not last more than a few moments before collapsing. It's crazy that they have to defend themselves this hard.
Trust me.
The zoo employee assures that visits are being arranged for journalists to see the sun bears up close. But bro, the people who are convinced that your bears are really people, they don't give a fuck about what journalists have to say.
I am sick of this fake news.
Some Chinese zoos have faced accusations of attempting to pass off other animals as different species, such as dogs dyed to look like wolves or African cats for some reason, and donkeys painted to resemble zebras. Okay, at first I didn't get why people jumped to the conclusion that these bears were fake. But apparently Chinese zoos just have that kind of reputation.
They're the worst.
I don't know though. What do you think about this? Can you see why people think it's a person? I mean, it definitely looks kind of funny. And in the video, the way that it moves looks kind of funny. There's no doubt about it, but like to just jump to the conclusion, like because you see something shady, I think that's just kind of the state of our reality right now. Because there's just so much fake stuff that it's really hard to tell when something's genuine. And we just jump. Our first instinct is to believe that shit ain't real. Like my eyes are playing trick. My eyes are not playing tricks on me. That shit is not real.
I don't give two fucks, but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real.
Have you ever been suspicious that a zoo animal was not real before? Because like these Chinese zoos have a reputation that their animals aren't real. And it never even dawned on me. I've only been to a handful of zoos myself, but I mean, I guess if it's just like touristy people coming to see the animals, like I think you could kind of throw a fake in there every now and then. They said like they would paint these dogs. Like if you found some fucking scruffy ass dogs and you know what I mean, you did some fucking magic with some moose, some hair moose and some fucking paint, you could make a dog look like a lot of different things. You ever see the fake lion mane that you can buy for like dogs? And if you catch it at the right angle, that shit would look like a real fucking lion. How much do you think they'd pay someone to pretend to be a bear at the zoo? Like, what's the going rate? It's got to be like probably the same amount like Disney has to pay their like their people to be like, you know, princesses and fucking Goofy and Mickey and Minnie and all that shit. So it would probably be the same kind of rate as anything you would pay like any cosplay type of a person who dresses up. I mean, depending on how big the zoo is. If it's just a shitty zoo, it's probably shitty pay. How did this story make you feel? To me, I feel like people are just gullible, right? I feel like it's pretty easy to trick people. All you have to do is get like a narrative going, right? Like somebody saw that there's no doubt that the fucking bear looks a little sus. It does stand funny, but you just have to plant a seed. Like I thought it looked sus, but I'm not jumping to the conclusion just because a bear looks funny or an animal looks funny that it's like a human wearing a costume. That seems crazy to me.
What did he just say?
What the hell?
Remember, folks, bears are bears and humans are humans. But who knows, maybe one day we'll find out that every bear at the zoo is just some dudes wearing bear suits. Anyway, that's all I got for now. I'll catch you on the next one later.